Have you ever opened a scrapbook kit and wondered where to start? Well, today I'm actually going to walk you through that, and we're going to be building a 2-page layout together. Hi, it's Teresa with Crafty with Teresa. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're diving into the Made with Sweetness Scrapbook Kit, walking through everything that's included in the kit, and then creating a full 2-page layout together step by step with a little twist. We'll be adding in some interactive fun. Let's get started by taking a look at everything that comes in the kit. We've got beautiful designer series paper. I'm loving the little jars. What fun paper this is. The florals are lovely. And I'm a huge fan of gingham and spring colors also. We have some really fun specialty pages that are exclusive to this kit. So they'll be showing off the strawberry slush, darling duckling, and the blue line piece of paper. Some of the cardstock that comes with the kit is Misty Moonlight, Strawberry Slush, and Calypso Coral. You'll also see a die cut sheet with pre-designed elements and a coordinating sticker sheet. Now, I want to take just a minute to point out just how many opportunities you have here to build onto this kit. You have 1, 2, 3, at least 7 or 8 different title opportunities so that you can create even more layouts. What a bonus, right? Today we'll follow the guide that comes with the kit. However, if you've watched my videos, you also know that I give myself permission to get a little creative. Now, enough of my chatting, let's get to crafting. Before I do too much, let's talk about the plan for this layout. I don't know about you, but sometimes it helps to know which photos you'll be using. I'll tell you that I did have some jam and jelly photos in mind for this layout. However, I'm thinking of changing this to a birthday layout. So there you have it. I will make a few changes, but it will really be so minor that you wouldn't even know unless I said something about the changes. That's the beauty of scrapbooking. Nothing is as it is until you decide it. Today we're working on layout 1, which is a 2-page spread. Let's start putting it together. I'm beginning with my base paper and placing my larger elements first. This helps anchor the design. The top layer will be the strawberry slush floral design, which was included in our specialty papers. We'll put that in the middle, and then we'll use the strawberry slush specialty paper. We'll actually use the gingham side, and we'll place that in the middle. That kind of separates the top and the bottom. We'll add some adhesive onto it and place it down. Now I'm using removable adhesive because remember I was on the fence on how this was going to work out. So we'll come back to that in just a bit. Now let's grab the die cuts that came in the kit. Now I'll fidget around a little bit here. I'm going to look at layering the die cuts. I love how the die cuts add dimension without needing a lot of extra work. Now, one change I will point out is I did not get a chance to purchase the cute LADYBUG 3D embossing folder. They're so cute. So I cannot show you that technique. However, if you have it, the directions call for 3 circles here, and you will have embossed them with that cute little embossing folder. Now I'm going to leave mine plain because if I do end up making this a birthday layout, I would probably add balloons or hearts or dots to those circles. So I'm kind of a winged gal, so I'll make that decision once I make up my mind. Next, I'll grab the Misty Moonlight cardstock backup piece that will be adding that pop of color and it'll be the background behind the photos. However, before I tack that down, here's the interactive piece I mentioned earlier, the little twist. The plan is I will have something slide in there from the left. Right now, I've created this as if I will have a photo attached onto that little pull-out die cut piece. However, I may end up making this a one-page layout and using it as a journaling slide. I'm still thinking through that. So before I place my double-sided tape down, let's map out where we need to place the tape onto the Misty Moonlight cardstock. I'll grab my T-ruler to make sure that I'm following the guide, but also make sure it's in the right position to show off that interactive piece. I'll go down about 1 3/4 from the side and 3.5 inches from the top. Next, I'll line up that slide out piece by laying it on the top. I'll find the spot where it will slide into the back of the Misty Moonlight cardstock. Then I'll pencil that in. I'll put it on the back though, because my plan, which by the way is the dark side of the Misty Moonlight, because my plan is we have two-sided paper, so I wanted the lighter side to show behind those photos. Next, we'll add the double-sided tape. I'll tape the double-sided tape onto the three corners. Remember, we're doing this on the back side of the cardstock. We'll be doing it on the right-hand side. Then once I remove it, I'll flip it over, and voila, the lighter side is showing behind my photos. And now we can easily slide the photo or the journaling piece behind it. Now there's a little bit more work once you place this inside the page protector. Once I put on my pictures, I do my journaling, I'll add it inside the page protector. Then at that point, I'll line it up and place a pencil line so that we can make the cut on the actual page protector so that that piece can slide in and out. I think I've shown this before, but maybe I'll do a little short video kind of as a reminder for those who haven't seen this before and that may be new to my channel. So it's super easy and fun, and the kiddos, they love pulling those in and out when they're looking at their scrapbooks. Next, I'm bringing in stickers to add little pops of detail and personality. As I go through and I'm adjusting things slightly, moving pieces around, I just kind of want to do that until it just kind of feels right. There's no one correct way to do it. This is your layout and your scrapbooks. Next, I'll adhere everything down once I'm happy with the placement, and then we'll move over to the second page. Sorry, I know it's a little crooked on the screen, so it doesn't look like it's in the middle, but I promise you all of the placement is in the middle. The second page is very simple. We'll start with the specialty paper that's included in the kit. We'll take the 7.5 by 10 strawberry slush paper and we'll place it in the middle. We'll add the strip of Misty Moonlight into the middle, and we're going to tie that color in and add that pop of color behind the photos. We'll add our die cut circles, then we'll add that blue line paper or writing paper to the right hand side. I think blue line might be for us older folks. That's what we used to call our tablets, was blue line tablets. But I'm dating myself. Next, we'll leave a little space in the middle so we can tuck in the flowers of that writing paper or blue line paper. We'll grab some stickers, we'll place them around the photos and near the bottom or middle, and voila. Here's our finished layout. I love how cozy these two-page layouts feel. Now let me show you photos of layout 2 and 3 for a little more inspiration. These layouts use the same kit, but they have a completely different feel, which just shows you how versatile these kits really are. The blues in pages 2. On page 2, you can use for some of your little masculine pictures. I have grandsons, so I'll probably use that layout for something with my grandkids, for my grandsons. Now, I hope this gave you some inspiration and confidence so that you can dive right into the scrapbook kit. If you're interested in this kit, let me know. All the information you need I have provided for you in the description box below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments, do you prefer following the guide or creating your own layouts? As you can see, I'm a little bit of both. So thanks again for joining me, and until next time, have a great day.